YouTube, it's Justin, aka Demonic Sweaters, here with another drum lesson today. This is going to be part 2 of my paradiddle beats exercise, and this one, it's a little bit different. It's not exactly all paradiddles, but let's look at this more as being described like inspired by paradiddles. Just so you know, this full written exercise is actually available to download down below, so go ahead and do that before we get started. So if you've watched my first video on paradiddle beats, you might remember the beat went something like this. And that's just basically a right-handed paradiddle between the right foot and the left hand, with quarter notes on the hi-hat. So let's expand upon that. And just sort of what I'm going to do is show you a couple of different beats that you can do. There are little bits of variations, basically based upon what you just learned in the previous lesson. So the first beat is going to go like this. It's still quarter notes on the hi-hat, but the bass drum and snare drum pattern is a little bit different than it was on the last beat. So here it goes. And let me slow that down for you. And still a bit slower. Alright, so the next paradiddle inspired beat we're going to learn is measure number 7 on the written exercise, and it goes like this. And let me go ahead and slow that down for you. And still even slower. All right, now on measure number 9 on the written exercise, it goes something like this. And slowing it down. And still even slower. Alright, now the last exercise in this lesson is on measure number 11, and this one may look a little bit confusing, but it's actually not as hard as it looks. All this is we're back to doing the paradiddle between the right foot and the snare drum, but now we're doing it with 16th notes on the hi-hat, so it goes something like this. And let me go ahead and slow that down for you. And even slower. Oops. Alright, so what's really cool to do with these types of drum beats, and where they really start to sound good, is when you speed them up a bit, when you get them tight, and then you start moving them around the drum set. And I'll give you some examples of that. Here's measure number 3, played around the kit. right, now measure number 5. And number 7. And here's number 9. And finally, number 11 moved around the kit. All right, that's all for today's lesson, everybody. Hopefully you enjoyed it and you learned something. If you did, you can always subscribe and click the like button as well as the bell icon so you get notified every time I upload a new video. Like I said before, you can download the written version of this lesson down below, as well as check out some of my other links to some of my other projects and videos. So anyway, thank you for watching and have a great day, everybody.